Hello YouTube, this is RS Chaos Master with another video. I have been requested to do a review on the various releases of Dragon Ball Z. Specifically, someone sent me a message wanting to know why I hate the orange bricks so much. Well, it first seemed like it was going to be a problem because I actually sold my orange bricks. But then I remembered that I still have a couple episodes of the Orange Bricks on my Xbox 360 because they were free, so I downloaded them. But let's start with this review by showing you an idea of what the packaging for this release looks like. Like I said, I don't actually have the Orange Bricks anymore, but this will give you a good idea. As you can see, this is the blue brick. It's for Dragon Ball. It's the same exact package design for Z. So you got a slip cover over it, and you can tell it's really cheap. It's paper. It's just looks cheap. The whole set overall just looks cheap. You've got standard disc art on each disc. Then it comes with this book that is cheap looking. It's a paper book. I mean, it's a nice edition, but it just all looks cheap, and it is cheap. It's a very cheap set. This review is probably going to be at least 3 parts. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be 3 parts. So when this one is done, look for part 2. As you can see, this just slides back over it, and it's a pain in the ass to try to get the damn thing back on. I know I said that I absolutely despise the orange bricks, so you're saying, why do you have the blue bricks then? Well, I'll go over that in part 2 of the review. But just to make a long story short, one of the reasons is because the first, I think it's 13 or 14 episodes, uncut of Dragon Ball are only available on the Funimation Blue Bricks. And not to mention that if you want the first 12 episodes, the only other way to get it other than this is with the original Ocean dub, which it's okay, but it's not my preferred voice cast for watching Dragon Ball. So let's go to the actual video footage of the orange bricks. So this is what the orange brick looks like. I'm going to play it a little bit. You might be thinking, this doesn't honestly look that bad. Couple things to notice. First of all, it is not the Dragon Ball Z opening. It is Funimation's opening that they put into the episodes. When I go to the version I prefer, you're going to hear this song that actually is the opening for Dragon Ball Z. Trying to think what else. Well, we'll just let this go through for a little bit. So, maybe you just went through this and you were like, so what's the big deal? I don't get it. Well, let me show you the Dragon Box film footage for this, and I'm going to actually do some comparison between the two. This is the Dragon Box film footage. First thing you're going to realize, guess what? It's in full screen. This is the way Dragon Ball Z is supposed to be shown. This is the way I want my film footage in full screen. But them transferring it to widescreen is not the problem here. What is the problem, which I'm going to talk about after this plays, and I'm going to flip between the two releases, is you will see, actually. I'll tell you in a couple minutes. So this is what is the Dragon Box footage. Let me take the subtitles off. Okay, so let's go back to the Orange Brick for a minute. This is the exact same scene. Okay? So, do we see a problem here? Maybe you don't notice it yet. It might be hard to notice it. But look at the screen. Yeah, their heads are completely gone. For Funimation to transfer it to widescreen, all they did is they cut the top of the footage off, they cut the side of the footage off, and we lost 20% of the footage. Just to give you an idea, this is what the scene is actually. This is what it is right now, okay? Yeah, you see how their head is there? Yeah, their head is there. His head isn't there. But look over here, the film was cut. Like right there, right there. We'll just continue playing this real fast. Actually, I'll go back to the Orange Brick and play it real fast.
Spopovich and Yamu attacked.
Oh, hold on. Let me rewind for a second. So right there, you can clearly see just his green belt. Okay, so that's what it looked like there. Let's go back to the Orange Brick. Yeah, see how the top of the container is cut off there? For part 2 of this review, just go to part 2. I've run out of time. I will continue this in part 2. Thanks.